Hello students, in this lecture we'll study the solution for TEM. In our earlier lecture we have already studied the mathematical solution for TE mode. The TE mode solution for TM mode. So what was TE mode? Just a quick review. TE mode was the mode in which electric field was transverse to the direction of propagation. So if Z was considered as the direction of propagation, then there will not be any Z component of electric field, and in order to have energy propagation along the waveguide, there has to be one component which should exist along the Z direction. Means in TE mode we were having Hz, which was not 0, and Ez was 0. Transverse electric means electric field is perpendicular to the direction of propagation if positive Z is the direction of propagation. So in TM mode, what we'll have? TM mode is the mode in which magnetic field is transverse to the direction of propagation. Means in Z direction Hz will be 0. In order to have wave to exist within the waveguide, and in order to have energy propagation within a waveguide along Z direction, Ez should exist within the waveguide. It should not be 0 in TM mode. So how do we solve this TE or TM mode? We'll start with the wave equation. The wave equation solution will be del square Ez is equal to gamma square Ez. We already obtained the solution of wave equation in our first lecture. Del square psi is equal to gamma square psi, and the solution of psi was obtained as a sinusoidal solution, A sin kx x plus b sin k b cos kxx, and similarly for y the variations was obtained. So from that lecture we could directly write the equation for Ez here as for TM-Mn mode. For TM-Mn mode, where M is number of half waves of electric or magnetic field in x direction, and N represents number of half waves of electric or magnetic field in y direction. So for TM-Mn mode, the Ez will be Am sin m pi x by A plus Bm cos m pi x by A multiplied by the y variation Cn sin n pi y by B. Along y direction the dimension was considered as B, and along x axis it is considered as A. That's why we have taken A here and B here, plus Tn cos n pi y by B multiplied by what will happen along Z direction. Since the wave is being propagated along Z direction, so we'll take the propagation constant minus j beta g z. Let's give it equation number 1 here. So here you see we can apply the boundary conditions directly here because we already have Ez. Okay, so let's apply the boundary conditions. Boundary conditions, what one boundary condition says, let me redraw the waveguide again here to give you an idea. Along y-axis, along x-axis we have this. So what is boundary condition? The tangential component of electric field I'm repeating again, tangential component of electric field is 0 at the conductor surface. So what is conductor surface? The conductor surface is this particular thing. All these things are metal. So what is boundary condition? The first condition, what surfaces we have? We have this x is equal to 0 surface, which is this surface. Okay, I'm writing it again. This surface is x is equal to 0 surface. X is equal to a surface is this surface. Okay, so at x is equal to 0 comma a, the tangential component of electric field, which components will be tangential? Ey and Ez, right? This is z direction. So Ez and Ey should be 0. We don't have Ey here right now, but we already have Ez. So we'll take a clue from here. We the first boundary condition, after applying first boundary condition x equal to 0 and a, we get Ez is equal to 0. Now we go to equation number 1 to determine the value of constants here. Now see the equation number 1. When we put x is equal to 0, we put x equal to 0 here in this equation and this particular term. So what will happen? This term will become 0. This will not be 0, but we want Ez to be 0 for this particular boundary condition. So Ez will become 0 for the boundary condition when Bm will be 0. So this boundary condition gives us the constant value Bm equal to 0. Okay, now the second boundary condition will be okay, so second boundary condition, y. Second surface is y is equal to 0 and b. What is y is equal to 0? This surface, bottom surface, and y is equal to b is this top surface, this green one. Okay, so y is equal to 0 surface and y is equal to b surface. So which component will be tangential here? Tangential component of electric field will be Ex and Ez. Okay, so Ex, Ez will be 0. We don't have Ex here, but we already have Ex. So what we'll do, make Ez is equal to 0 for y is equal to 0 and b. So let's go to equation number 1 again and apply this condition, y is equal to 0 or b. So when we put either y is equal to 0 or b, what will happen? This sine component will become 0. So this will make this whole term 0, while this component, because of this cosine term, will not be 0. So in order to make Ez is equal to 0 at y is equal to 0 and y is equal to b, we should have dn 0. Okay, so after boundary condition, after applying boundary condition, what we get, that this constants Bm and Dn are 0. So this Ez will be only which component? This Ez should be sine term only. Okay, so this is the final value of Ez. So Ez is EOZ sine m pi x by a sine n pi y by b exponential minus j beta g z. Okay, so after seeing this, what you can say? Means if m equal to 0, see this equation. So what will happen if we make m equal to 0 and n equal to 0 both? What will happen? Ez will become 0, means this will become a TEM wave. Hz was 0 in this condition earlier that we considered. Ez becomes 0 for n equal to 0 or n equal to 0. So this will become TEM wave. Also what we are seeing here in this equation, equation number 2, what we are seeing here, if any either m0 or n0, this Ez will become 0. Okay, so for wave to exist within the waveguide in TM mode, we should not have m or n equal to 0. They should not be equal to 0 for TM mode to exist within the waveguide. So for TM mode will be either TM11, TM21, TM22, like this. There should not be any mode like this, because this will give us Ez is equal to 0 and the wave becomes TEM wave, and the wave will not exist within the waveguide. So only these kinds of mode exist, TM modes exist within the waveguide. So this is very important feature. So earlier in our earlier lecture, what we saw that TE mode, the dominant mode was TE10. This is the reason why we have the dominant mode TE10, because there is no 0 value of m or n here in TM mode. So the mode which has the lowest cutoff frequency is TE10 mode. So let's go back to this equation. Ez is obtained as this sine value. Now how do we get other values for TM mode? Just like the same way that we did the analysis for TE mode. In TE mode, what we did, we had solved two equations. Del cross E is equal to minus j omega mu h, and the second Maxwell equation was del cross of h is equal to j omega epsilon E. We already have Hz is equal to 0 and we have get the value of Ez through equation number 2. So after applying all those conditions, we can solve the value of Ex, Ey, Ez and Hx, Hy, etc. So just like we solve these equations in TE mode, we can do the similar analysis and obtain the equations like this for Ex, Ey, Hx and Hy after manipulation and this solving these curl equations, we can get the solution for TM mode. So that's it for this particular lecture, and let's see the equations related to TM mode in the next lecture, and the modal analysis related to TE and TM mode in the next lecture. Thank you.